It's not. You can't do it yet. It's not up. It's starting soon. You have to wait. But thanks for the tier 1 Kool-Aid. Thank you. WeegeeTheBod's supposed to say that once every 15 minutes. I don't know what to do. It's going rogue. This stream is off to a terrible start. I'm sorry, Adobe. I'm trying. Bear with me. I fixed it. It's exclamation mark Adobe now. And let's get this ad started, everybody. Hello.
Sometimes it doesn't get it exactly perfect. Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome.
Hi,
Good to have you. Welcome, welcome. How you doing, Weegee?
I'm doing fantastic. We're about to animate and express the glory of our feelings through the power of Adobe Animate.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, cool. All right.
Okay, and hi, Adriana. Welcome.
Hi. I'm really excited. I'm
You're
excited,
excited to
but
learn?
I'm excited to learn, but I'm also nervous.
You're also nervous?
There's no
I'm
need
not
to be
well
nervous.
versed.
We're gonna have fun.
I'm not well versed in this program, so I'm like, okay.
I'm
all right,
starting screen. Whoops. Okay, there we go. And we're good.
All right. Okay.
We're good?
All right.
I think I'm good. I'm ready to animate something. What are we animating? That is the question of the day.
You know what? That is completely up to you guys. I'm going to be leaving it pretty open. I'm going to be keeping it kind of simple and giving you guys a rundown of how we can use the program to make things like fairly simple. So by that, I mean, we're probably going to be breaking stuff up into shapes and whatnot. So the characters are kind of like, almost like how South Park is, you know, like a bunch of little shapes stuck together and moving around. Yeah. Similar to that. So nothing too complicated for you guys today. I'll definitely show you the things you can do to make more complicated stuff. Like if you would like to do something akin to like a stickman flip book, I can show you how to do that. That's very, very simple to do.
Epic.
Guard. I'm putting on this, chat. If you're wondering what this is not a fashionable glove. This is called a smudge guard. It just basically means I don't sweat on the Cintiq, the drawing screen. Everyone's always like, why does he wear Michael Jackson glove? And I'm like, what? Okay, so I said we just get to it. Guys, can you see my screen okay?
Can I see your screen?
Yeah.
Yes. Now I can.
Excellent.
That I've clicked on it.
Okay, so I'm just going to run you guys through the very basics of Adobe Animate first.
Okay.
Essentially, what we're going to want to do is we're going to want to teach you guys the very basic thing, which is how to use the timeline, all right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, the timeline is this thing up the... Oh, well, it depends on how your layout is. I think for you guys, it's actually going to be on the... Is it on the top or the bottom for you guys?
I'm looking at Welcome to Animate Cade. Is this something you're able to see by clicking on New?
Let me have a
N or
little look at
Control
your
N.
screen. Okay, so you want... Oh, sorry, right. So you don't have a new document open. So just hit Control N and make a new document.
Control N. Something is happening now.
You got to
It is
make a
asking
new document,
me,
Cade?
would I like HD, Full HD, 4K, or Standard?
You pick. You know what? Live dangerously.
I'm going to go with a modest Full HD 1920 by 1080.
Do it.
Let's do that. 30 frames. Yeah, that's good. It's good. The human eye can't see past that anyway, so.
Excellent. Okay. So, do you all see the timeline?
Yes.
Correct? I'm gonna
Yes.
your
Mine is
screen
on
as
the
well.
bottom.
You do see it? Okay,
Mine
yours
is
on the
also
bottom. I think it's
on
on
the
the bottom by
bottom.
default, but because I am a dinosaur using this program, I prefer it on the top, which is just how it used to be back in the day.
Mhm.
But anyway, so what we're going to be doing is I'm just going to run you guys through the timeline real quick.
Okay,
so you
cool.
guys are probably familiar with Photoshop, I imagine, at least in some extent,
Yeah.
right?
I use
So
it
you
all
guys
the
are
time.
familiar with the layering system? You know what I'm talking
Yeah.
about, of course. All right. So Adobe, sorry, if I call it Flash at any point, it's because it's it's very hard to learn to call it Adobe Animate. And I apologize, Adobe, if I do say that. Adobe Animate. If you have used Photoshop before, you should be familiar with the layer system. So right here, you probably see layer_1, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So essentially, it's the same as Photoshop. You're just able to right-click and go Insert Layer. There's also a button. Where do they move it? It's somewhere over here. But it's right here, the plus. There you go. And you can hit that, and you can add layers. You can add folders, and that just kind of helps with your organization. And we're going to be going into like why that's important soon. But we're going to start off very basic right now. So you'll only need one layer right now. So you can right-click and delete, and you can just have one layer.
Okay.
What I'm going to be teaching you guys real quick is what's called a motion tween. This is like this is
Ooh,
baby's
okay,
first
okay.
movement in Adobe Animate. Are you ready?
I'm so excited
I'm ready,
to
I'm
take
ready.
my first steps.
Okay, excellent. So what I'm going to get you guys to do is we're going to create a ball, okay? So do you see where it has like the primitive
Create.
shape tool over here?
Yeah.
Oval tool?
So,
is that what we're looking for?
Yeah.
Okay.
This I just changed it to the oval tool. So if you press and hold, it opens up some sub-selection tools, and then you want to click oval. And then for your color, I don't know, just pick red or something. I don't really care. Whatever color you want.
Question:
You're
Can
gonna
I
need a
use
ball.
blue?
Yes. Yes, Ouija.
Okay.
You can use blue.
Great.
You can use blue. Excellent. All right, so we're
I
making a
think I'll
ball.
make mine. I'll make mine purple.
That's
You
a
making
great
yours
choice,
purple?
Adriana.
Yeah.
I love the color purple.
Respectable.
That's the color of the Adobe Animate icon on my
It
desktop
is.
right now.
Yeah.
A lovely
It used to
shade,
be
if
red.
I do say so myself.
Purple lilac.
Okay, so we got your ball. Put it at the bottom of the screen for me.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh,
So,
that's not what that goes.
you're creating two? And also,
just one
by the
ball.
way, you can
Shit,
use.
wait, I just got a new layer.
There we go. Oh, am I animating right now,
you
or is
want
this just going to
to-
move it?
You're going to animate. Yes, this is going to move.
Okay, that was one frame. There we go.
Okay.
Okay, so now currently you can see right now that up in the timeline you've got a gray box, a rectangle with a black circle in it, right?
Uh-huh.
Yes.
That represents a keyframe. Okay.
Mhm.
And what we're going to want to do is we're going to right click on that keyframe, okay? And we're
Yes.
going to and for this example we're going to use classic tween. We're going to keep it simple. All right,
Create
so
classic
create classic
tween.
tween. Yep. And it's going to
Okay.
say don't show again, doesn't
Okay.
matter.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Ignore that. Click OK.
All right. Yep, that's fine.
Cool.
Okay. So what I
Wow.
want you guys to do is you see up the top where it has the numbers for the frames, right? You see that?
Mhm. Yeah.
Okay. So at frame 30, I want you to right click and go insert keyframe. Okay.
Okay.
Right click.
All right. Cool.
Insert.
Got that?
Insert frame. Oh, insert keyframe. I see.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. You got that?
Yeah.
All right. So
Mhm.
now at 15, what I want you to do is
Okay.
right click and go insert keyframe.
Okay.
Cool.
Got it? Okay.
Let
Now,
me make sure my chat.
at
can
frame
see.
15, what I want you to do is I want you to grab the ball. So just click on it now. So what's happened to the ball is before it was just like a vector that could be edited, and now it's turned into something called a symbol. Now symbols are basically the reusable objects you have in the library in Flash. And when I mean the library, I mean if you go Control and L, it opens up this little box. Sorry, chat. Did you see something open up with Control L?
Yeah, I just Control-L'd it.
So, yeah, you can see that ball is now stored inside the library, right?
Yeah.
Cool. Excellent. So that's basically where all your shapes are going to be stored. So you can also make symbols separately. They don't have to be between. Okay. So now that we've got this keyframe in frame 15, let me show you. So I'm going to hold Shift and actually drag it up. Shift actually just keeps it on a XYZ, like keeps it on the, so it's just directly up.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now I want you to go back to frame 1. Okay,
Okay.
hit enter.
Enter. Wow.
Wait! I got lost. Wait.
You got,
let me
oh,
check
no.
on you,
All
Adriana.
right. Okay.
My ball is bouncing around like it's nobody's business, and it
What?
makes me
Wait,
so
oh,
happy.
no. Wait, hang on. I'm behind. My ball has to bounce too. Hang
Look
on.
at
Sorry. I'm like
that.
I'm trying to make sure that chat can follow along and also see like the timeline because that's important for me.
Okay, so play it back for me, Adriana, so I can see it.
Okay. Hang on. Wait.
You just hit enter.
I just did enter. Okay. All right. Okay.
I'm gonna do
Okay,
something
so
a
it's
little
not moving.
It's not moving. It's a nice stationary ball, which
No
we
way.
love.
You also have a
but we do
snail
want
on your screen as well. Let me share.
He's just in
No
the
way.
background. He's just in the background.
Okay.
Okay.
So you're not selecting the right frame, Adriana.
My ball's going
Okay.
crazy.
Okay, now move that one. Okay, Adriana, you moved. Did you move up the ball before putting down the keyframes?
No.
Okay. Well, in
Okay.
your case, here's what we're gonna do. Go to frame 15.
All right. I'm going to frame 15.
Okay, and now move the ball down.
Whoa.
Click and drag. Now
All
press
right.
enter.
Wow.
Oh.
Now press
Oh.
enter again.
Do you
Oh.
see
So
that?
now
Are you
you're
getting
actually
this?
yeah. She's done it the
Oh my
opposite.
God.
She's starting
Oh
up
my
and
God.
falling down.
Oh.
Okay, cool. You got it.
That's
You got
okay.
it. Good job. Good job. All right. So
I
this is the most
animated
basic
ball.
basic thing you can do in Adobe Animate, all right? Now, obviously it looks a little like kind of stiff in the movement.
A little
Now I'm gonna
bit.
show you how to get this looking
No,
real nice.
I love this ball. This
You
ball's
love the ball?
amazing.
It's
Yeah.
a great ball. I love mine.
Okay, I'm gonna show you guys an example right now. So just watch my screen for a second if you can.
Okay. Yeah.
Apologies to people on your stream who might not be able to see me. Okay,
Oh, yeah,
so
no
I'm just gonna
worries.
quickly.
Man,
I'm
everyone
gonna
says
do a little-
animating's hard. What were they talking about?
Yeah, it's actually very easy. I don't know why everyone complains.
This was easy, quick, fun.
Okay, so we've got 2 balls right now.
Two
so
ball.
I'm gonna be doing a
Whoa,
little
slow
bit of
down.
a break.
Where'd
Yeah,
the
I
second ball
know.
come from?
It's magic,
Okay.
wizardry.
Give me a second.
Okay, classic.
Chat, I'm trying to make sure you guys can see the time. Where? Okay.
All right,
What?
so I'm
What
gonna
is
ask you
it?
guys a question, and everybody in chat
There we
too,
go.
okay?
There we
So
Let's hear
there's
it.
2 balls now. Which one is hitting the ground first? I'm playing it back. You ready?
The one on the left.
Yeah.
Both of them hit the ground at the same time.
Correct, Ouija.
No
Correct.
way, no way,
that was a
no
trick
way, no
question. You got
way.
it right. How did you know?
Because I saw it with my eyes.
You're smart. You're smart. This is
Thank
a
you.
trick I always played on kids when I was teaching them back in the film school.
That is
so,
mind-blowing.
This is what we call like timing and spacing in animation. So essentially, the difference between the right one looks better, like arguably, right? Like because
I would
it's
say
slowing as
so.
it gets to its apex to the top, right? And then it's speeding up as it's falling down. And the reason that is I've added something called easing, and this now allows for the movements to flow better, right?
Okay,
So,
yeah.
the one example that I used to use all the time when I taught with kids was that I used to say like, "Hey, when your mom was driving you to class, when she came to God, I hope so, but when she came to a traffic light, a red light in her car, how did she slow down?" And I got them to show me, like with like their hands, right? And of course, they weren't doing this; they were slowing down, right?
Uh-huh.
And I was like, okay, so what does it look like when she takes off from the traffic light? And they're like, and I was like, exactly. That's easing. So essentially, what we're trying to do is, hopefully their parents don't slam on the brakes and drive like maniacs, but
Right.
we're trying to get that kind of flow of movement, right? So if you throw a ball up in the air, obviously it's going to slow down as it gets to the top and then speed up as it falls back down to the ground. So that's why this is important. So to show you guys how to do this and apply this to your ball, Adriana, you're going buck wild. I don't know what's going on. You've got 2 balls now. You didn't need to make a second ball.
I'm just
That's an
exploring.
example ball, Adriana.
I'm just exploring. I can delete that ball if you would like.
It's fine. You keep that ball, Adriana.
Okay.
That's great. Okay, so
I'm gonna
what I'm
stick
going to
with
show
one
you guys
ball.
now. I'm going to show you guys how to do the okay, hold on. Let's see. Oh, apparently I've just been told that I need to start the squad stream. Apparently it's not running right now.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Oops.
I think it did say like waiting for a squad leader or something.
Oh, do I need to be the one to start it?
Yeah, you're the host, aren't you?
I'm the host. Okay, I'll do that
Perhaps
right
so.
now. 1 second.
Let's
chat.
squat up.
Squat up.
Squad up, gamers.
Okay, it's started.
Okay.
We're squatted. Oh no, it should be
Wonderful.
started now.
Oh. Okay.
We're a squad now.
Yeah, in squad with Rubber Ninja and Adriana.
Oh yeah.
Wonderful.
There we go.
Very nice. Okay, cool. All right,
What?
let me look at the snail again.
Look at the ball.
Now
It
you'll be
disappears.
if you refresh chat, I think you should be able to see the squad stream, and you can probably much easier see Adriana's amazing snail and 2 duplicate balls. Wow, that's really something. Okay,
And it
guys, so
disappears. Let's go.
So just to give you guys an understanding of like what this all represents. So like a keyframe, it's generally back in the day when animation was still done on paper. They used to have
In the
keyframe
good old
animators,
days.
right? In the good old days.
Except not
They used
really,
to have
because this is more fun and accessible and affordable.
It is very accessible.
very good. So essentially, the keyframe represents your key pose in a sequence, right? So like you used to have keyframe animators who were, the more higher paid guys who had to, plan out the sequences and do like the key poses for the movement. And then you had the in-betweeners who made everything go from A to B, and they had to fill in all the blanks between, right? So essentially what this is doing is that it's doing all of that for you. Obviously, there's more complicated methods such as drawing everything by hand, which, I will show you real quick after we're done with this example. But we're probably going to be doing something a little bit more simple today. So let's add the easing to your ball, okay? So we want to go to the first keyframe on frame 1, okay? So select that,
I'll hide ball too.
okay?
Oh, I'll hide ball too.
You got a lot going on, Adriana.
I do got a lot going on. Hang on. Give me a second.
I'll put this ball in the middle of the screen. I don't know why I had it on the right side, but that's my bad.
God. Okay.
Okay, you all good now?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's select that first frame on frame 1.
Okay.
Okay. And what you're going to want to do is on the side. I don't know if you guys have it up. Let me see. Properties. Yes. You do, Adriana. Let me see if you
Properties.
do. Do you see properties?
Yeah.
Okay, so properties are context sensitive. So if I select this
Alright,
frame,
yeah.
it'll give me properties for that specific frame, right?
Oh, yeah, I
I'm
see.
going to keep an extra good eye on Adriana. Okay, so okay, Adriana, so you have the first frame selected, correct?
That's correct.
Okay, awesome. So we're gonna go to up the
Classic
top.
ease?
Classic ease. Yeah, click that
Yeah,
for
okay.
me.
All
Now,
right.
see up there on in the middle column.
Wait, what do we click on? Sorry.
You're gonna click classic ease.
Classic.
Do you see that, Ouija?
Ease. If I was
We have to have the keyframe selected.
select.
Mhm.
Oh, of course.
Okay.
Now classic.
So do you?
twitch.
I see that you see it,
For
Adriana.
ease.
Do you see the middle column that has 0, the like gray one? Yep.
Yeah,
I want you to
intensity?
change that to 100. Wait, actually, yours is reversed. Yours starts high and falls, so yours is going to be different to Ouija. Okay,
Should be
yours is
negative
going to be
100.
minus 100.
Okay.
Okay, Ouija, yours is going to be
Oh.
100.
Mm-hmm. Classic.
Okay,
ease.
excellent. Yes.
Intensity
100.
100. That's pretty intense.
Okay, it's intense. All right, now I want you to go to the middle frame on 15. So right here,
Okay.
and then I want you guys to go to classic ease again.
Classic.
And I want you,
ease.
and I want you to do the opposite.
Okay.
So for Adriana, that's 100. For you,
100.
Cade, that's
Negative 100.
exactly right.
Yes. Good at math. Good at animating. Look at me.
Excellent.
Okay.
All right. So enter, and it should have the same kind of flow that I have now.
Okay.
Let's test this bad boy out. Boom. Look at that.
Well,
Oh my
You like it?
gosh. I love it.
wait, wait, mine's
Excellent.
not. Mine's not
Okay,
coming
Adriana,
right now.
what's wrong with
It's
yours?
a beautiful bouncing ball.
It's
You
not.
have too many frames, Adriana. That's why.
Okay.
So here's what we're gonna do on yours, Adriana. So,
Mhm.
oh boy. Okay, so you want it to? Are you upset that it's not
What?
looping?
What I could do is, I could make a new ball.
It's okay. You got it. You got it right. It is moving correctly. You
Oh,
just have
right.
extra frames. That's why it's not bouncing.
Okay.
So that's fine. I think for you, Adriana, we're gonna want to make a new document right now for the next example
Okay.
because there's probably too many layers, a lot to juggle.
No, it's okay. No, no, I got this. I got this. I got this.
What do you mean
That
you got
looks much
this?
better.
Oh, you're
I got
hiding
this.
layers.
I got this.
Okay.
There we go.
all
There we
right.
go. I have a blank slate. I have a blank slate.
Hide
now.
layers. All right. Oh my god. Okay, so
None of it exists.
I'm going to make a new document.
It's
Should
just
I
like
also
my
make a
problem.
new document? Or are we saying
Yeah,
goodbye to the balls?
Yeah, we're saying goodbye to the balls. I just wanted to
Okay.
teach you that example.
Hold on, I have to save this. This is my first animation. This is gonna go in a museum one day.
Oh my god. Yeah,
I could
do
delete
save
the
your work.
balls.
So what I'm
I'll
going to
make
do
a
next
folder
is I'm
called
going to teach you
balls.
guys how to animate as if this was like a flip book. And this is
Okay,
probably the more to me, I like this more. I think this is my favorite way of doing it.
Okay.
So let me know when you guys have got your new documents or your empty documents ready.
I'm ready.
Okay.
All right. Okay.
So, this is gonna be, this actually might be really confusing for you, Adriana, because it's gonna be your timeline's gonna be looking very different to Cade's example.
Okay. No, it's okay. I'm making folders.
Okay.
That's good.
Okay.
Organization is important.
Adriana, do you have you right now? You should have a layer that is a blank keyframe, right?
Yes, that is correct.
So yours is gonna be a little different to Cade. Cade, you're gonna have a blank keyframe that isn't long. Okay.
Right.
So
Mhm.
by that, I mean Adriana's should look like this,
Mhm.
and yours, Cade, should look like this. Correct?
Mine is currently. It's no keyframe right now.
Yeah. Yeah. No. There's no keyframe. It's blank. It's a blank keyframe.
Oh, yes,
That's
yes,
what,
yes, yes.
That's
yeah,
what
okay.
the gray circle means. It means there's nothing in that frame.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. All right. Awesome. All right. So what we're gonna want to do is let's make our color black for the ink.
Black.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
All right. And then I want you guys to hit B, which is gonna select the brush.
B for brush.
Whoa. Okay, we get to paint.
Yep.
Ooh.
All right.
Let's
You all
go.
good?
Let's go. Let's go.
I'm not very good at
All right.
painting though. That's the problem.
That's fine. That's fine. So this is going to be a very simple example of how we can basically use Adobe Animate to be almost like the corner of your math book where you drew the stickman and you flicked it. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. All right. So what I want you guys to do is we're going to draw. Let's say for you guys, let's do a stickman. Unless you guys want to draw something more complicated. Do you want to draw something more complicated?
I think Stickman's a good place to start.
Adriana, do you want to draw a snail? How are you feeling?
I could do a little snail. So can it be multiple strokes or should it be like
Yeah, no,
one
it could be multiple strokes. Yeah.
Okay, all right, sure.
Yeah. Just draw like how you would normally draw. Like, it should be fine. Okay, I'm gonna draw.
So I should make a little Stickman.
Little snail.
How do I up the thickness of this brush? Oh, size,
Up
probably.
thickness.
There we go. I'll draw a little man.
Little man. I'm drawing
Draw
a little
anything.
snail. Whee!
Anything.
Whee!
Okay, I see a snail.
Oh.
Excellent. You know what? For this
Let's
example, I'll do a snail
go.
as well.
Well,
my
I'm not
gosh,
going to be the
you
only
are.
person here who's not drawing a snail. Well, so
Yeah, you better draw a snail.
so if
You
I
better
were to draw a
too.
snail, it would go a little something like that.
Oh, Ross's snail has like really cool eyes. He's got like Gary eyes.
This is what a snail looks like, right?
Oh, got these little eyes.
And then
You
he
know,
has funny
I just
eyes.
wanna like give a shout out to Adobe for actually having a snail in their they have it in their library, like their default library of assets for this program.
Really?
That's actually what I used to help create my pink snail.
Wow, it was a great looking snail. So
All
it
right.
must have been a
Hang on,
great
wait, I'll-
tutorial.
I can pull him up. Hang on. We've got snail running. You see him? He looks really good, but I wanted mine to be a different vibe, so I kind of just like. Anyway, all right.
I like your snail. Okay,
Okay,
so
I have a great snail on my screen.
let me know when you guys are happy with your snail. Doesn't have to be too
Okay.
complicated.
I call
Make
him
sure,
snail.
and also Adriana, make sure you close your lines because we're eventually going to be coloring the snail too.
Oh shoot. Okay.
Make him
Okay.
like. Hold on.
Lines so closed. Wow.
all good?
Like, this snail's really
Oh, I
peering
am
into your
all
soul.
good. I'm all good.
These
I'm
are
all
great
good.
snails, guys.
Thank you.
Okay, so
Oh,
Next
should I
one-
draw a mouth? Should I draw a mouth?
yeah,
first?
draw
He's
mouth.
got
Go
big
wild.
Usopp nose. There we go.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Can we somehow see what they draw? Yeah, guys, it's a squad stream, so you should be able to watch the squad stream as well.
Fun little
Yeah, watch the
mustache.
squad stream. More snails.
Okay.
Draw a snail at home right now. Tweet them at all of us. Your snail
Yeah,
creations.
I would love
Yes,
that.
please
I would
Make
love
your
that.
OC snails right
I
now.
would love that. Snail Sona?
Snail sonas.
Uh,
This is mine. His name is Franklin.
Cade?
Someone
No,
asked, would
okay.
animating
No.
anime
That's a stupid
characters be
name.
different? Can you animate characters with open lines? Yes, you can. Some people like even do their coloring on a separate layer rather than just using the automate like the fill tool. That is something you can do. Yeah, but like there's ways to pull off that kind of stylistic look if you really want that. So that's totally doable. Okay, so guys,
Yes.
for this example, are you familiar with you might not be, but are you familiar with the phrase animating on ones, twos, threes? Do you know what that is?
No.
No,
Okay,
I'm not, but I'm excited
so-
to learn.
It's essentially what they refer to when they're talking about how long is any given frame in an animation held for.
Mhm.
So for instance, right, the like an old Disney film, right? Like 101 Dalmatians, right? Those evil puppies that killed Cruella de Vil's parents.
I hate those
Oh
guys.
my gosh. Oh my
I can't believe she was
gosh.
right the whole time to do what she did.
So basically, you hold each frame for a given amount of time. With the old Disney film like that, they actually drew every single frame, so it was ones. So that's why it's so smooth, right? On cheaper animation, well, cheaper, but like lower budget than let's say like a
Mhm.
feature
Less
film from
resource
Disney.
intensive.
Yeah,
Perhaps.
they might hold it for twos or threes, maybe sometimes changing between the two. So
Okay.
essentially what we're going to be doing is we're probably going to be doing threes. So by that, I want you guys to go to frame 4, which is just behind the number 5 here, right? Do you guys see that?
Frame 4. Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
right click, and I want you guys to go
Okay.
insert blank keyframe.
Okay.
Yep, you got it?
Yes.
And the way I'm doing this right now, guys, if you're watching at home and you're familiar with people like Odd Ones Out, Domix, Jaden Animations, they all do it this way. This is the way they're doing it. They're doing it by hand, drawing with the paintbrush tool. But here's what we have to do, because obviously we need to see the last drawing in order to draw the next one, right?
Mhm.
Okay. So up the top, there's something it's called onion skin. So, sorry, bottom for you guys, I believe.
Right.
Sorry, bottom.
Yeah.
Sorry, I always forget that. Sorry, by default is on the bottom.
Oh, I see the
Um,
onion skin. Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Cool.
I see
So you're gonna want to click onion skin, right? And does that let you see a
Ooh.
little ghost of your snail from the last frame?
He's dead.
Oh, snail! No, he's not.
He's actually a
dead. He's-
ghost.
He's
just-
phasing in
it's
and out
fine.
of reality because that's
Oh.
one of his powers.
Okay. That makes sense.
Okay, so let me have a little look. See. Okay. Yeah. It seems like you guys have gotten it right. Let me just check on Cade real quick because I'm looking at you, Adriana.
Take a peek at this fine snail.
That is a beautiful snail.
Thank
Wait, hang
you.
on. I gotta take
Have
a
you seen
peek.
my snail, Adriana?
I really like that.
Thank
yes.
you.
Oh my god. Okay, so for the next frame, we're gonna want to draw the snail. Let me think. So we want to slightly move the snail to start the animation off, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
Okay.
I think what we should do is this is gonna be kind of sloppy but I think it's gonna be a cool exercise just to see how it's done, right?
Yeah.
So
sure.
for this, let's I don't know, just change the drawing. Just do another frame of the drawing as if you were doing a flip.
Whoa.
right?
As if
Okay.
he
Okay.
was
Okay.
moving a little bit.
Yeah,
Or
just
I'll
like
have him
you-
blink. That's
That's
movement.
what I was doing too.
Whoa.
Let's see.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay.
Oh god. This is so easy and fun.
She's gonna reach
Easy and fun.
towards. She's gonna reach towards the future.
That's what all of us can do using Adobe Animate.
Yeah.
That's right, Cade.
Reach towards your dreams of becoming a professional animator with this fine application. Only $19.99 a month.
And it has student discounts.
And
It is
student
actually-
discounts. If you're a student,
And a
that
free
is
trial.
you're losing money
I
by
would-
not animating.
I was really excited that we get to promote the student discount because I remember when I was in college, I was like, oh my gosh, I get to actually like use all these Adobe products because we had them available to us as students.
Wait, my snail's not actually moving, so would this not be quicker to just copy and paste my last picture and then just change the eyes?
You know what? You could do that, but it's going to look a lot more funny if you have to redraw it.
That's true. I'm trying to hit that like Ed, Ed and Eddie aesthetic where everything's just shaking violently all the time.
You know what? It's probably going to shake violently anyway, so I say just redraw it.
That's a good
idea.
I got a really smug snail. Also, guys, let me know when you're finally done drawing. We want to actually extend out this second frame to hold as a 3. Because the whole thing's in
Okay.
3s, right? Because right now you've got 3
Right.
frames of the first one, and then you've got 1 frame of the next one. So we want to extend that to 3. And you can do that right now, actually, because it'll hold anything you add to it. It'll and you keep drawing, it'll add it as long as you're holding it. So on frame 6, so the one right after 5, I
Hold
want
on,
you to
I'm
go.
almost done drawing my snail. But just have to. I'm moving his mouth a little bit as well. For that extra animated effect.
Oh no. She's just gonna like
There we go. This is
maybe.
looking
I
good.
don't know. Oh my gosh.
He's opening his mouth and blinking at the same time.
Wait a second. Maybe she should open her mouth. Hang on. I don't know. I don't know how to. Oh my gosh. Well, technically. Okay.
Now here's the important part. Our
Okay.
eyes. Blink.
How's it looking, Cade?
Almost there. Just have to make it blink, which it is now doing. Perfect.
if you are watching guys here on my channel, I highly recommend watching the squad stream because you are missing out on some fantastic snails.
Squad up,
What
everybody.
if I made like a little slime trail? Does that seem like something that would be?
We can do that. You could do that later on another layer if you want.
Okay,
That
all right,
probably wouldn't
okay.
be something you do on the character layer.
Okay.
What else can I do to this snail for added movement? I don't know. It's perfect. It's perfect the way it is.
Oh, so you guys are done?
I'm good.
Yeah, I think
If
so.
more time
Maybe,
is required,
perhaps.
I mean,
Oh no, you're good. You're good.
yeah,
Okay,
take all your
awesome.
time.
So,
Can't rush
here's
masterpieces.
God, that snail cake.
He's nice.
Oh
He's
God,
friendly.
funny. Oh Jesus.
There we go.
Um,
there we go. There we go.
You use Adobe Animate to draw the demon Russ in the week schedule. Yes, I did. That's right here in Adobe Animate.
That's so cute.
So, okay. Right now, I'm going to show you guys mine. You can see my screen?
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Okay, so I've got 3 frames right now. So now he does a little blank.
Whoa.
Whoa! 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 Whoa!
Look at him do
whoa,
that.
Whoa! Whoa! Whoa!
Oh my
Okay.
God. He's closing
A
his
little blinky
eyes.
snail. And I decided I was going to redraw every frame because I kind of wanted it to have that wobbly look. Because you can't actually hold things like
Hold on,
if
how
you
do we
layer
turn
them
off
out. So if I wanted the shell to be on a different layer, I could do that and stuff. So yeah, that's totally doable.
Is there a way to extend this? It's only 4 frames,
Yes,
so it goes by very
that's what I was
quickly.
trying to tell you. Yeah. Okay. So so right now for your second frame, it's only 1 frame, right?
Uh-huh.
So you want to extend that to 3 frames. So you want to go to frame 6 and you want to right click and go insert frame, not keyframe, insert frame, and that'll extend your keyframe to hold it for 3 if you've moved it 2 frames away from your initial keyframe,
Mhm.
right?
What is that one? What is that?
Oh, okay. Why is yours a bunch of groups? Oh, you've got object drawing on, Adriana.
Do I?
That's a you must have hit that by accident. Okay, so you have something on currently called object draw, which is not something we want right now. So can you do me a
Okay.
favor?
Yes.
Can you
I
hit
can-
J on your keyboard?
I can do that.
That should break object draw. Okay, now
Oh,
hold
I
control.
See, I see.
Yeah, hold control and B.
Okay.
Okay, and then do that on the other frame too.
There we go.
Control and B. Now,
Okay,
can you
okay.
draw a stroke for me, just real quick? Just you can undo it once you're done.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's like...
Okay, now click. Can you click on that? So hit V on your keyboard to select the
Okay.
selection tool. Click on it for me.
Oh my.
No,
goodness.
just click tap on it. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
Okay, yeah, you got rid of it. That's just a
cool.
setting. You can delete that line. Oh, just delete that line, Adriana. Okay, cool. Now that's just a setting that I don't particularly use very often. But
Okay.
it's not something we want right now. Okay, so right now, guys, you're able to basically with what I just showed you, you're able to add more frames. So if you want to now do a 3rd frame or 4th frame, and then once you're happy with your like simple blink, we can add some color.
Okay.
So
yeah, I need
let
to
me know
add
when
him
you're-
opening his eyes again. I don't want his eyes to be closed forever.
Mm-hmm.
So, wait. Okay, one more time. Click on frame 6. Insert keyframe.
No, insert frame.
Oh, insert frame. Yeah.
Insert frame. Insert frame extends the keyframe.
Insert frame.
So it's up a little bit more, Adriana, if you're looking for it. Insert frame.
I see.
Oh, this is...
But
So
you
I
actually
think I
don't really
decided
need
to
to
have
do
like
it
a-
because
like a
you're
really
actually okay. So if you want to delete those extra frames, Adriana, so go
Yeah.
Control Z because you accidentally added a new keyframe.
Okay, yeah.
So select that little bit that's coming out, or you can hit Shift and F5. That deletes frames.
Okay.
Okay. There is a quicker way to extend frames. Yeah, you hit F5.
Oh.
Yeah.
I see. Wow. Her lifespan is shortening.
Right.
Okay.
So I'm gonna pop up. I'm gonna actually make my guy open his eyes again because I feel like that is.
Okay, so... Frame 6. I'm still on the adding a new... I'm clicking on frame 6. I click on insert frame. And then I just draw it again, like, for the 3rd time?
You're gonna need to put in a blank keyframe to do the next frame.
Blank keyframe.
So blank keyframes are what you're gonna you use to make your new drawings. Insert frame is just extending your keyframe. And keyframes are your filled blank keyframes. Your drawing
That
frames.
makes so much sense. Oh my goodness. All
I
right.
am gonna draw more.
Now I must draw one
Oh,
more frame of
ooh.
snail
Oh,
for just a little bit
on.
longer.
I'm gonna make her eye
retracing it
stalks.
again. Wait, what is this color? That's
extend.
not my color. That's not black. There we go.
Wait. So I'm trying to have like. So
Ooh,
I
that's a
have
good idea. I
the
love the eye
onion
picture.
skin on.
That's right.
Okay, so I made a new keyframe for my third kind of drawing, I guess.
Yes.
So then,
Did you want to extend that frame?
no, I want it to be like a third frame, I guess. But how do I
Okay.
get it to like onion skin?
Yes.
Like, how do I get it to be a ghost? I guess ghost.
Because currently you didn't go insert blank keyframe. You went insert keyframe.
Oh, keyframe, right.
So you need
Gotcha.
So you need to delete it.
I made that
Yes.
same mistake.
Yes.
beep.
Sorry. So
Silly us.
that's the issue you're having right now is that you've accidentally done that. So
I can
yeah. So right
delete
now I'm gonna play back mine. So my guy goes, oh.
Okay.
He goes from being
all right.
smug to being like. Actually, I'm gonna do one more frame because I'm getting fancy with my little snail.
Wow.
This is great.
But yeah, this is the same way that a lot of animators on YouTube and stuff will do their like story time animations, their goofy video game parodies, all that stuff. It's mostly done using this method. Obviously, a lot of animation fundamentals on top of that, but it's the same essential like process.
Right. That's cool.
That sounds like a great place to start if you're interested in animation.
That's right,
Is
Cade.
with this program.
You know, when I was younger, I tried my hand at making like Flash dress-up games. So this is kind of like I did not retain any of that information that like I learned, but
a lot of those on Newgrounds.
because it was like such a long time ago. But this is fun because it's kind of taking me back to that. I never actually tried like animating anything though, so this is like new for me. But
I loved to draw as a kid. I was always just really bad at it, is the problem.
Well, Cade, it doesn't matter. You can still be kind of what's the word I'm looking for?
Oops. Oh no. This is a bad eye stalk.
Unique with your drawings and still make
Yeah.
really funny content.
I mean, have you seen my Among Us comics? Those things are all great. They're beautiful.
Oh, those pop off. Those
Yeah,
are great.
Those ones are good. So it's not all bad. Imagine if those were animated. Oh my god, I just got a great idea.
Look at my snail.
That's a fantastic
He
snail.
is so
He's
good.
so surprised.
He's so good.
He's very surprised.
Oh my god.
Let's just.
Oh my god.
He's gonna purse his lips. No, he's not. That would make sense. It's not a flame.
Look at this thick eye stalk.
Wow.
It's so...
Oh no, I know. He'll stick out his tongue like a funny snail.
I'm very excited to see these guys.
Me too. Yeah, that's okay. This is gonna be perfect. We're gonna go with like this thickness of brush. That's close enough. All right.
This is wild.
No. Her shell deserves better than that. Hang on, let me do that again.
How many
No.
keyframes are in Ross's animation? There are 5 currently.
5.
And
Oh
I
my
can-
god,
I can
fancy
chat.
snail.
Since you guys seem interested, I'll tell you. So, to get this like nice pop, I'll show you what I did. Right. So the drawing starts here. He closes his eyes. He comes to here. But in order for him to kind of pop back up and look nice, I overshoot right past where I need him to go, and then I bring him back down again. So he kind of gets this nice like pop. See?
What's the technical term for that?
Overshooting?
Overshooting?
I forget. Like,
Like
it's like
that.
Oh, oops.
so it's like the best way I explain it is like overextending. Yeah, it's like A to B, right? But imagine if you went A to C to B, right?
Right.
So it gets like a really nice squash and stretch is like basically the character getting, yeah, it's kind of squash and stretch, I guess, but your character kind of getting like, you keep the volume and you squish it out and then pop it back up. I guess it's kind of squash and stretch. It's a little recoil, yeah.
Well, he's gonna
so
be
he's
sticking
popping
out his
off.
tongue really fast, but it'll be good enough.
So let me know when you guys are done, and
Ross-
I'm gonna actually get ahead of you guys just for a second. So
Yeah, I
can
have
show
one
you.
question really quick.
Sure.
So, say I want to do like a blank keyframe, like I want to insert a new frame in between two that I've already done. Does that make sense?
You want to insert an extra frame between?
Yeah, because I'm thinking like,
sure.
okay, so like maybe my third
Yeah.
frame,
wait,
the
hang
eye stalks are like too far up, so I'm
Okay,
like,
that's
okay,
fine.
maybe I
Yep.
could ease it. Okay.
I can show you that. So what you want to do is click on the keyframe that you want to be further down. So in your case, I believe it's that one, the third one, right? Okay. So click and hold, and then drag it. I think that should. Yep. There you go.
That's
And you can do
perfect.
that with the same with the blank keyframe as well.
Thank
Okay.
you so much.
Not a problem.
Tell me that's
I'm
not
gonna
great. This is
coloring
a
my
funny looking snail. He's happy. He's sticking his tongue out. He's blinking.
Kate. He's great.
How do I add color? I mean, I can just go back to the frames I've already drawn
Yeah.
and just add color, right?
I'm about to show you all the wonders of color in
Ooh.
just a second.
Okay, okay. I'm trying to think. What's a good color palette for my funny little man here?
I think it's gotta be yellow
my
and blue for sure.
I do like yellow and blue. That is true.
Yeah,
Oh, that's
I
you know
think
what?
it's gotta be. It's on brand.
That's such a good idea.
Isn't it this?
Wait a minute.
Yeah, like isn't this your snail Sona?
That is true, yeah. But I don't really have a funny mustache. And I don't stick my tongue out that often. So it's not
Well,
really like me, but
He's just your buddy.
yeah, he's my friend.
He's your
My
companion.
friend.
Okay, I've colored my snail.
Oh,
How do
I'm
you
thriving.
do that?
Okay, so basically what we're doing. Oh, hi. My girlfriend just brought me coffee.
Nice. Let's go, Kiwi.
Let's go, Kiwi.
Okay, so to show you how to color them in. Okay, so let me have a look at yours, Cade. So one of the issues that you'll hit when you're trying to color stuff is that if there's holes in your drawing, it'll have a hard time filling. So there's ways
Right.
around. I'll show you. Also, Cade, you're gonna want to extend your last frame too.
Oh, right.
Yeah, so you want to go down the timeline a bit.
To frame, let's say.
Whatever. It can be
like
framed. It
10.
can be
Let's go to
further,
10.
way further down if you want, and then go insert frame. Yep.
Okay,
So your
cool.
third frame's held.
Actually,
Can you press enter
Let's,
for me? Can I
frame.
see?
Enter.
Yeah. Oh yeah, there's his tongue. That's beautiful.
Oh, I'm just
All right,
now
so if you wanna
realizing I drew
fill
this
him-
entire thing in the wrong
Eyes are so
color.
Okay.
Wait, okay, there
Okay.
we go.
So Cade,
Yeah.
go to the first frame.
First frame.
Yep. Now what you're gonna want to do is, I believe the shortcut is K, but on
Okay.
the fill bucket is on your left.
I'm on
right?
tool. I have the paint
Okay.
bucket selected, yeah.
Okay, excellent. Now we're gonna want to change our fill color, which is the same as our that we've been drawing with fills. So, but we want to change the color now. So,
Mhm.
I want you to go to. Actually, there's two ways we could do this. Now that I think about it, you could also open up the color, the more like complex color menu with Control Shift F9, or you could just go Window
Oh.
and then Color.
This is like every color.
Yeah, it's every color.
That's intimidating.
And if you let's see here. Yeah, just pick the colors the color you want to use, and then just focus on one color at a time, I think. And then you can use the
Like that one. Yeah, that's good.
what are they called? The arrow brackets, chat. Do they have a name?
Arrow brackets?
The ones next to the question mark on the keyboard. What that a comma and full stop on your keyboard.
Are you referring to the arrow keys?
Braces? Is that what they're called? Braces? Angle brackets. I don't. Greater, less than? Yeah, those guys.
Oh,
They let you move through keyframes.
gotcha.
So you can go pop, 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 pop.
Okay,
pop,
I was
pop,
wondering
pop.
how to do that.
Yeah, that's how you do that with your keyboard. So you can use that, and essentially, if you've got the fill tool down, right? So you're holding the fill tool with the color you want. Do you have that yet? Do you have your color you want, Cade?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so start coloring your snail where you want to start, right?
Bam.
So hit.
Wait.
Yep. Bam. Okay. So
Bam. He's a
you
blue
want,
body.
Okay. He's a blue body.
Blue
So then use
flesh.
use the braces, the lesser than great than.
Oh, and then I just
to
do
move
that.
through the keyframes, and then let's go to the
For
next
all of
frame and add
Oh,
the blue to the
gotcha.
body, Cade.
Yeah, there we go.
Yep.
Oh,
And
I
go
should
to the
probably
next
make his
range.
like eyelids also blue. Maybe his eyelids should be like a slightly different shade of blue. No, that's fine. This is fine.
She's animating, kinda. Yay!
Let me have a look at yours, Adriana.
Okay, look at her. Her eye stalks are. Oh shoot. Okay, hang on. Okay, her eye stalks grow.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
Okay, so currently, Adriana, you have the... I think you might have the wrong onions. Am I
Oh
wrong
really?
there? No.
I could selected range.
Like,
Oh, it's probably we could do all frames.
he's got kind of like
No?
weird, dirty eyes.
Oh, I see what you did. I see what you did. Yeah.
Does
okay.
this go back to the fact that I didn't make a new document?
Oh wait,
you know
are you
what?
still
I
on
don't
ball
think
document?
so.
Yeah.
Oh my god. You're living in the past. This is snail
Adriana,
dog.
do you
No,
see, Adriana, you've got another one selected. So do you see
Okay.
to the left of the onion skin tool, you've got another thing selected? Left of it?
Yeah. Oh,
Like
okay.
that? I
see.
don't know what that is.
Auto insert keyframe.
Yeah, get that, rid of that. So that might be
Okay.
doing some stuff for you,
Okay, so let's
causing
see.
problems. Okay. There you go. Okay, so Cade, let's check on yours.
Yeah, I'm just picking all the nice colors. It's gonna have like a big purple tongue. Like, oh, that's perfect.
This is looking great. That looks great, Cade.
Thank you.
You guys chat. You can see this
way.
right now on the squad stream, right? You see Cade Snail?
Oh, oops.
Let me hit this one with the brush because I want the mouth to be all dark. Oh.
Look, I animated my snail.
Okay, I'm gonna look at your snail.
Hold on. I really want to see your snail, but wait, can I? How do I
It's,
just add a different layer, and then can I color over that layer?
So it's a little bit more complicated if we want to do that, but you should probably just
Let's
for
just
this
stick with
example,
this
I say
then.
do
Okay.
just do it all in one layer for now.
Sure.
And if it's not filling, it might be because you have a gap in your line art, and then you'll probably have to change the fill back to black and then draw that in.
Right.
Your snail is really good, Adriana. Do you want to color that in?
Yeah, I do.
Hang on, I
Okay.
have got to.
I'm
look at
thriving. I'm
Adriana's snail.
thriving. Hey, wait,
Sorry.
I'll keep it going.
Wow,
for a
that is
second.
cute. That is so
She's
adorable.
going. She's very happy. That's
Oh my
why
gosh.
her eye stalks are like moving and okay. All right.
Wow. I'm jealous now. My snail. I mean, he's okay.
Our
I
snail.
guess.
Our snails can all be friends.
I guess.
They could do that.
Adriana, so do you
Okay.
do you know how to fill? Do you need me to teach you that?
Paint bucket tool, correct?
Yeah, so if you want to
And
bring up
then-
the color menu, it's Control Shift F9, or just you hit the window and then find color.
Wonderful, thank you.
Okay. You've also got the like color palette when you're selecting. Oh no, careful,
Oh,
Adriana.
no,
You
no,
gotta
no, no,
deselect your snail. Go Control Z.
Okay.
Yeah.
all
Okay.
right.
So deselect your snail. Hit V for a second,
V.
and click off of it. So just click F anywhere to
Oh,
deselect
okay,
your snail. 'Cause if
gotcha.
you have the snail selected, you're gonna be changing the
Mhm.
color of the snail. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
How do I select a color that is already on my layer?
Yeah.
You want to hit
Oh, the
I
eyedropper
on your
tool, duh,
keyboard.
okay.
Yeah, eyedropper tool. Yep.
Wait,
Mayhaps. Mayhaps a little yellow body. Who could say? All right.
It's going a little crazy.
You're all doing very good work. I'm very proud of you so far. I
Thank you.
wasn't sure we were gonna get to doing something this complicated today, so I'm very impressed with all of you.
Got yellow
Oh
teeth.
my
He doesn't brush his teeth.
gosh. You know what snail teeth like look like in real life?
I have no idea. No,
Snails have teeth.
I didn't know they had teeth. Yeah.
Oh, my friends, they do have teeth.
They
Are
have
sharp?
teeth.
Will they bite you?
Hmm. Well, they're technically called like radula, and they're like
Radula.
Radula.
yeah, they're like kind of spiny teeth, sort of, if you could say that. And then they're kind of like you know sharks. You know how sharks have like different rows of like.
Yeah, they got teeth.
Yeah.
It's
Like they
kind
have those and
of
those teeth.
something like that going on. Yeah,
Hmm.
I encourage everybody to look that up later.
Well, now I'm
I've-
afraid of
I had no
snails.
idea they had teeth.
I don't wanna get
That
bit.
is
Wait, are they
absolutely
sharp?
news to me. Are they sharp?
I mean, sharp enough to like, chew through their like leafy greens and stuff, but
Right.
like not enough to like hurt us.
Okay.
typically.
I had no idea.
I should have drawn mine with sharp teeth then, but oh well.
Okay.
No,
so,
I think it's fine that yours has human teeth.
Oh, and by the way, guys, if anything is you need anything to be white, actually fill it in white, because otherwise the character will
Oh.
have a hole
It's just
in
gonna
it.
be transparent otherwise.
Mm-hmm.
I see.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm kind of a Photoshop expert, so which is also a great Adobe program you can buy for
Yes.
an amount.
Great.
Cade's just the hype man. That's
He
that's
is the
why
hype
I
I
man.
bring
love
you.
Adobe. I love all Adobe products.
I do. I also love Adobe.
I use Photoshop all the time. I can't
I
say
just like
I can't lie.
I don't know. I really genuinely,
better.
like I said earlier, I was
This
really
is
excited.
Adobe Animate.
Yeah. It's been like the staple of my creative life. I feel like it's Adobe.
I really love your snail, by the way. This is great.
Yeah, we snailing.
We snail.
Snailed it. Snailed it.
So when you guys are ready, I'm going to show you. You know what? Just because I think you're up to it, I'm going to show you some advanced stuff.
Ooh.
You think you can handle it?
Ooh,
I
oh
think
yeah, our
so.
snails are very advanced, Ross.
If I can
Okay.
make a snail, I can make it anything.
Hang on, I gotta.
Oh my goodness, this is so good. I think I've just found my new calling. Seriously.
Oh my God! Wait,
Animating
you gotta,
snails.
dude, you've gotta use him for your alerts, Cade.
Ooh, that is a good idea.
Oh.
I don't know what I'm gonna use them for, but
So let's we're now at the halfway point, guys. So we want to
alright,
once again bring it up. Cade,
Yes.
Yes.
let's do it together since you're such a good hype man. Can we tell the viewers about Adobe Creative Cloud?
we can talk all about Adobe Creative
Let's
Cloud. It's
talk
one of my
about
favorite
Adobe
things
Creative
of all
Cloud,
time.
Cade.
Now, guys, if you are a student and you are looking to get into any sort of creativity, any art, anything you could possibly want, Adobe Cloud has got it for you, and you'll get a big fat discount as well. So now is the time to act. Don't even think about it. Just go type !Adobe in the chat.
Exclamation mark Adobe to find out more
You're
for
just a few clicks
$19.99
away
a
from
month.
making your own
Free
scenes.
trials,
Students can
baby.
get the whole
Woo!
Adobe Creative suite for $19.99 a month. That is a
Woo!
steal.
Woo!
Thanks, Adobe, for passing the savings
Yay!
on to me.
Thanks, Adobe, and thanks to everyone who's joining us. I hope you
Yeah.
are liking our
Yeah, this is
This is
snails.
great.
All right. So, you guys got your snails colored?
My snail is good.
Okay, let's have a look. Oh my God, he's gorgeous.
Look at that.
And let's see, Adriana.
Looking
Cool.
good.
So are all your frames
Oh, shoot.
are all your frames colored, guys?
Yes.
I
Wait, I
believe
need to
so.
see Adriana's real quick. Okay. Oh, your snail's so cute. I love the choice of
Thank
like the
you.
pink shell. That's
Thank
a
you
that's
so
a lovely
much.
color.
I appreciate that.
Okay. So, I'm gonna teach you guys how to shade your snails. I wasn't sure we were gonna get here. This is some pretty advanced stuff. Are you,
Okay,
you sure
okay.
you can handle it?
I think
Oh,
so.
we
With you
can
at the
handle
helm,
it.
Captain, anything.
Okay, excellent. That's what I love to hear. Let's see here.
Oh goodness.
Checking.
Franklin is not French, by the way. He's a snail.
My chat has
So-
named my snail. Her name is Frog.
Frog.
Yeah.
Frog the snail.
Okay. So, guys, what I want you to do is we're gonna hit I on the keyboard to bring up the eyedropper tool.
Aye, Captain.
Aye, Captain. So there's actually two ways we can do this. I'm trying to think which one's the better way for you guys. You know what? You know what? I've decided I'm gonna teach you the way that I used to do this back in the day.
Ooh.
And I think this is a much easier way for beginners. So we're gonna shade this snail. All right?
Oh, wow.
What?
Okay.
What?
When you're saying advanced, you
So-
were kidding.
Yeah, we're gonna shade him. So what I'm gonna do is we're gonna hit I and we're gonna select the snail. All right, the color, the base color of the snail. So
Okay.
yellow for Adriana, blue for you,
Okay,
Kate, and
all right,
like a
okay,
green
okay.
for me.
Right,
all
right.
So up on the color mixer, we're gonna want to make a darker shade for the snail. Okay.
Okay.
Hmm.
Right. And we're gonna drag it down. Right. To get a darker shade. All right.
Drag it down. Oh, just like the circle that it's currently selected
See
on?
Dave in my chat. He's like, "What? How do you shave a snail?" He's like, "Oh,
I don't
shade."
know.
No, shade. We're shading the snail, not shaving the snail.
Okay, mine is
so-
now slightly darker.
Okay, make it slightly darker, noticeably darker, hopefully.
Noticeably?
Okay.
Okay. It could be a little bit more noticeable.
No, not too dark, but just dark enough. All right. Okay, so then you're gonna hit B, and don't
That's
do
good.
anything just yet, because there's some settings we gotta change.
B.
All right.
Okay.
Or brush.
So you've got your darker color of your snail, right?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. So down the bottom of the toolbar, there, I'm just seeing. So you hit B, everybody,
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
because this part is context sensitive. Okay. So now at the bottom of your toolbar, a bunch of extra options have appeared for that particular tool. Now for the brush, there is the brush mode, which should be represented by a circle with a squiggle through it,
Yes.
like a horizontal squiggle. Do you see that?
I'm hovering.
It's at the
Please
very bottom of
don't.
the toolbar on the left.
Okay, I see.
Up one.
Above the use
there-
pressure.
yeah,
Just
yeah.
like a-
Yeah,
Okay,
I
so
see.
click that,
Okay.
and we're gonna change this to actually, let me explain them right now. So
Mhm.
paint normal is what you've been doing this whole time. You're gonna want to change back to this later. Paint in fills, basically we'll only paint in fills. We're not gonna want to use that. Paint behind is exactly what you think. It's gonna paint behind other fills.
Mhm,
Mm.
Paint inside selection is, well, you paint inside selection. So this one's pretty good. I actually use paint inside.
Okay.
It really depends which one you want to use, but for this example, I'm going to use paint inside, right?
Okay.
So what I'm going to do now is, okay, so just so you guys can picture this in your head, because if you don't do a lot of art, this might be a little bit of a weird concept. But I mean, we're imitating life.
Oh,
So if light
neat.
is hitting something from the top, so for this example, let's say
Mhm.
light's hitting from the top, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if you look at mine for a second, guys, so you got my screen. Don't deselect the snail, by the way,
Right,
Adriana.
yeah.
Don't have everything selected. Okay. So the way this works is wherever I start this brushstroke on this layer, it's going to keep keep that color inside of that fill. So if I
Mm.
accidentally start on the line art,
It'll be on the line art. Yeah.
it'll be on the line art, right? Which I don't want. But if I start inside of the snail's coloring, right? So I'm going to shade them. So I'm going to block
Wow.
off the base of the
Lot-
snail like that. See?
Yeah.
And now what I'm
Oh,
doing
okay.
is
I
I'm
see. Yeah.
closing
Okay.
off sections of the snail's coloring, and then I can fill it. See?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm
Dude,
able to kind of bring him to life a little
This
bit.
is so
Do you
cool.
need me to do that again to show you?
I'm having like a Ratatouille moment where like I remember I remember learning this for when I was doing the dress up games.
Ratatouille, but you mean that when he eats the ratatouille,
Yeah,
he
when
like,
he-
remembers
when
his
he-
childhood? Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, nice. Mm. All right, yeah. So this is a great feature. There's another way to do this, which takes a little bit more setup, because I think by default now this tool isn't on the toolbar by default, but I'm gonna share this. You guys don't need to worry about this. I'm just gonna show chat. So chat, this is another way you can do it. There is a little 3 dots down here, and if you select this, there's a bunch of tools that are actually hidden. And the one I selected was, it's somewhere here. I can't see it because it's all grayed out. I think it's not here anymore because I added it, but I added the pen tool. And this is a tool that by default I don't think is on the toolbar anymore. And this, instead of using fills, uses line color. So what I can do instead is do this. And I can actually section off stuff. Now, I actually like this for animation a lot more because it's a little bit more reliable when it comes to onion skins and stuff. Because... Actually, I just realized something. Sorry, I gotta
Oh my
actually
God.
change this from straighten to smooth.
On the pin?
No, I wouldn't worry about this, Cade. This is just something
Okay.
I'm showing chat.
Okay, okay.
And this is an alternative way to do it.
I'll just keep on shading.
Yeah, you just keep doing it the way I showed you, and you should be fine. And then essentially, right, what happens now is I can just go through the entire animation and section off the shading like this. But if I double click on these lines, it selects them much easier, right? And the reason this is good is because, let's say I didn't have any color in, I could be, as I'm animating, sectioning off the parts that are going to have shading, and then it's pretty useful. You can also do it for highlights too. So that's a really good method. You can change the color. That's a really cool trick. That's something that I still use to this day. So yeah, 5head. So I highly recommend that if you want to try that method out, chat. Okay, so I'm gonna continue using the one I showed you, the method. I'm I'm just gonna quickly color him in.
I think I'm shading this correctly, but
Let me check.
Looks good.
I mean, the method is definitely down. I'm just not sure if that's how the
Yeah,
light would
yeah.
actually reflect off of the.
It's
good
close
enough.
enough. Yeah.
You get the. You get
It's
the
good
point.
enough. You'll get no argument from me, my friend.
I just want to make Franklin as good as possible. He's very important to me.
His name is Franklin?
His name is Franklin, yes.
His name
name
is
is Franklin.
And he's not French. Despite what some people in my chat continue to falsify, that's okay.
Oh, I'm also okay. So I'm also seeing in my chat, ratatouille moment can also mean anyone can draw, anyone can animate, which is so true.
Well, with the power of Adobe Animate, that sure is
Oh,
true.
yeah. I mean, like literally, that's what I was doing last night. I was like, it was like I'm looking at the little tutorials, and it's like you can learn to animate this pencil in 10 minutes, and I was like, really? 10 minutes? But then I did it. Like I did it. I made a pencil.
Another thing I just want to show you guys real quick. The exact same thing I've just taught you now, you can actually use this to do highlights. So for instance, right now, I'm going to quickly add a little bit of highlights to the eye. So, actually, hold on, I'm just going to use
Oh,
these.
no.
So I'm just basically going through now and adding
Good, Ross.
a little
It looks
bit
pretty
of
great.
highlights.
Hang on. I need
Oh
to.
my god, he looks so good.
See? There you go.
Oh. Okay.
And the method I'm showing you right now is also the same that I used to do this. Like it's I don't think I actually shaded these characters, but this is all done using the same method basically. Obviously a little bit
Cool.
a little bit more complicated.
Oh my gosh, that's so cool.
That is very good.
Samantha.
Let's see here.
How do I put my brush back to normal mode?
Okay, so if you want to put your brush back to normal mode, you want to hit B.
B.
All right.
Oh,
and
it's
then
just
you
in the
wanna
brush
go,
tool. Right.
Yep. Just drop it back down to normal mode.
Gotcha.
Yep, that's right. And I'm gonna, you know what? I'm feeling sassy. So I'm going to, I'm actually going to use the. Oh, I left a line in here. I'm going to shade the shell because.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm doing too right now.
I shaded mine a little bit. I should shade the eyes, shouldn't I? Okay. Under the eyes.
Yeah, he deserves very sparkly eyes, I think. I would think.
Yeah. With everything I've shown you right now, this is actually, these are, I would say, the most core methods that you can use to like make something. I feel like the only thing that I would say that it's super important that I haven't showed you yet is how to bring in audio, which I'd like to do. How are we on time?
Right.
You're actually pretty good on time. We should have time for that. Let's see.
Oh my gosh. I'm so excited. We get to hear them talk, perhaps. Talking snail. What will they
Well,
say?
mine is poking its tongue out, so I don't know if it has the opportunity
know
for
if it's
sound, but I'm not sure if it's talking.
I think
I
what
don't
I
think
might
Franklin
do is
can
just show
talk.
you- I think what I might do is just show you how to put in audio, just so you know, because I think
Okay.
it's a really good thing to
I
know.
like yeah, we'll do that. Let's go back into onion mode.
Yeah.
And
We love
then
onion mode.
extend that.
Yeah, maybe Frog just like makes noises and stuff.
Like my snail. I think he's cool.
I think your snail is really cool. What's his name, Ross? Did you name him?
Jeffrey.
the
Jeffrey.
snail.
Let's go, Jeffrey. Let's go.
I'm having trouble with onion mode.
Okay, what's wrong?
I click on it and I can't see the last frame,
Yeah.
which is this one.
Yeah. The reason you can't is because it's colored in, so you actually kind of have to a
Oh.
little bit rely on your own eye. It's
Oh.
okay if it's not perfect, dude.
Well,
I wouldn't worry
actually,
too
that works
much.
fine. I can just
You're
tap back
adding
and forth
dots.
just like that.
Oh my
Yeah,
God,
I'm
you're
gonna.
that's gonna be hectic. It's gonna be
Um,
you're gonna have a sparkling shell.
It's gonna be like
I love it.
it's gonna be like Cell. I'm gonna have to draw each individual little ridge and line on them every single time.
Oh, Jeffrey. Someone in my chat is Jeffrey Bezos. No. CEO, entrepreneur, born in 1964. No, not that Jeffrey Bezos. This is a G Jeffrey, not a J Jeffrey.
Oh,
Oh,
like
fancy.
like GEO, like yeah.
Like Jeffrey, not Jeffrey.
Bezos. Love that comedy special. All right, you're going all out. You're actually adding the dots.
This is going to take me just a moment.
Okay. So you only have 3 frames, right? So
Yeah,
it
it's
should
not
be
it's
okay.
not gonna be crazy.
Thank you, sir.
I like the texture.
Oh no, that's not a good.
That's a little
color.
bit of flair that I think Franklin would have and deserves. Just do it nice and easy like this. This is so nice. I feel zen. I am so zen currently.
Yeah, I'm a big. You know what? I'm a big fan. I'm a big fan.
You like
of
drawing?
making cartoons and drawing.
I never
yeah.
really knew that about you until
Yeah.
this stream started.
I'm just gonna kind of slowly keep adding to my drawing while I wait for you
Yeah,
guys.
sorry. I feel
So-
like I'm
so
holding up the
Roz?
line like a lot by doing this.
Okay, man.
Where would these highlights on this shell go? You think?
Probably the roundest point. It's called what's it called? Specular?
Ignore
Is
that.
that right? Specular?
Like this area, maybe?
Let
this
me have a look at
area?
yours.
No one knows what that was.
Like these little areas? I don't know.
Didn't think it would play. Here we are. Oh, that's the wrong. Okay.
Okay. I do feel like this my my
It's so
expert
good.
my expert animation process that I'm developing currently. I go okay. I
Yeah.
do that a lot, and then
Okay.
Almost there.
Okay. So I'm trying to think what we're gonna do next. I'd like to show you guys how to do.
Done.
Edge Blue, thank you. You done? You're
Yeah.
done, Ouija? Let's have a look.
Look at that.
We done.
Look at that color. Oh, wait, I missed a spot. Hang on.
You missed the spot. Oh my god.
I see it. I see it.
Well,
With my
we can't
expert
have that.
eyes. This is unacceptable. Hang on. I'm so sorry, Franklin. There we go. Now I'm done. Look at him. Look at that guy. That is just so special. This might be the greatest thing I've ever drawn.
A lot of wine boiling
You're
going here, but
good.
it's fine. Did it straight ahead. Okay, so this looks fantastic, guys. So what I want to do now is I think it's really important. So if you're watching at home right now, guys, and you want to make something with everything that I've shown you today, obviously you're probably going to want to be able to bring in sound. I think sound is like inherently very important if you're going to be animating something, especially if you want to be like lip syncing something, right?
Yes.
So, for instance, what I'm going to do now is I think you guys should just open something up to record just a little bit of audio.
One
So
step
I'm going
ahead
to
of
do
you.
that. I'm going to do that really, really quick. I'm actually going to deafen for this just so I can get an audio clip done. So let's give ourselves just a minute just to record something real quick, and then I'm going to show you. Export it as a wave, not an MP3.
Oh,
and
okay.
we're going to import it into Flash.
Should we also be Is this for the snail?
We'll use this for the snail.
Okay,
Just like a
perfect.
quick sound, like nothing like a monologue,
Yeah,
but
something
just
that's
like
like
a
9 frames in length.
like
Or
a
if that,
holy
really.
moly or
Um,
something. Just anything. Okay. All right.
Got it.
So give me 1 sec. I'm gonna do that, chat.
Let me do that.
I'm gonna also deafen Discord just for this, so I don't
Blech.
get other people.
Okay.
Bleh. Bleh. Bleh.
You're not even telling me.
Is that good? Let's see. Which one of these is the
I
best
think it's
take?
good. I think.
Bleh. No,
Okay.
too long.
I
Bleh.
will
Bleh.
do this now. I too
Bleh.
will.
Bleh. I kind of like this one. Okay. I'm gonna use. Hold on. Let me export
Okay,
this
I'm
bad
gonna
boy.
do one. Let me see her play again, just to make sure that I'm getting the right mood, right? Okay, play. Okay,
That's good.
okay, I'm
What
gonna
sound is your
do
snail gonna
it.
make?
Okay, she's gonna go. Frog is gonna go.
Ribbit.
I can't do it. She's gonna go. Ah! That's it.
That was adorable.
She goes. Okay.
I could see her making that sound. I could see that.
What if it's like too? What if it's like too much though? Okay, let me do
No, it's
another one. Let me
good.
do another one. Okay. Okay.
Bleh.
What if she goes maybe? Perhaps she says. Oh, like okay, you know, like the Chow Garden where they go like. Bah!
Yeah, very familiar. Yeah.
Perhaps she goes. Bah!
They make silly sounds.
Or maybe she sounds like a Togepi. Who could
Guys,
say?
did you get your sounds done?
Yes, I am
Yeah,
exporting it
I'll go with the
right
first
now.
one. I'll go with the first one.
Okay. Cool. So I've got my sound now, so I'm gonna be bringing it in. Oh wait, so you do have it recorded, or you don't? Sorry.
I do, yeah.
Mine's good.
I'm currently exporting.
So what I'm gonna want you to do, let me see.
High quality waves only for this snail.
All right. So this is going to open up your file explorer. So
Okay.
you're gonna go import.
File.
File, import, and then import to library.
Got it.
Okay.
Okay.
And then find the folder that has the sound.
Okay.
Bleh.wave is being imported.
Okay. Excellent.
Alright, this is,
Now, let's see
mm,
here.
From import to library.
Yes.
Wait.
I think
Okay.
so.
Why is it muted?
Give it 1 sec.
Is it supposed to be like? Or wait, do I have to like click and drag? No. Ross, help!
What's wrong?
My wave don't play.
Let me test to see if mine's doing that too. Hold on.
Or maybe this isn't supposed to play it. I'm not sure. I mean, it looks like
It should play. Yeah, I'm testing mine. Hold on.
It definitely works.
Yeah, mine works. Mine definitely works. So I think your audio file might have, maybe your microphone wasn't selected. The right microphone wasn't selected.
No,
to
I'm
be
clicking on the
recording.
actual wave like in my folder, and I hear it.
Maybe it's too quiet. We can try bring it in and see what happens. Maybe it's just
Import to library, right?
Maybe.
Yeah, import to library. You made it a wave, right?
Yeah. Open. Bleh.wave. Why is that not? It's doing nothing.
Okay, I've got frogsound.wave.
I guess I'll try re-exporting it. Hang on.
Where will this show up? Where will my wave show up?
I'm gonna show that once Kate's got the audio file.
Oh, I see.
Make a copy.
Sorry.
No. No.
So I think what we're gonna do is animate the noise.
Bleh. There it is.
That was.
Yeah, is it in?
Export
Huh? It doesn't seem to be making noise.
audio.
Okay. In the meantime, how about Adriana and I? We'll get the audio in. So, Adriana, your audio file's there. Okay. So what I want you to do, Adriana, is make a new layer.
Okay.
Okay. Shorten that down just to the size of your. Well, actually, where do you want the sound to play? Do you want to animate something new for the noise?
No, I think it'll be like So I think I would want it to be. Would want it to come in at this frame.
Okay. So you want to make a blank. Insert a keyframe above that. Yep.
Okay.
And then go insert keyframe. Insert key. Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Okay.
Now go to the library on the right,
Mhm.
and you're gonna want to drag. Once you have that blank keyframe selected, the one that you want it on, click and
Mhm.
drag it down onto the canvas and just drop it. No,
Oh.
not on the timeline. The
Just
canvas.
the canvas.
Yep.
Okay.
Now before it won't work properly at first because there's something we've got to change.
Okay. Okay.
Obviously mine's gonna be nonsensical because I don't actually have anything animating with this, but hold on one sec.
Why is this
Okay, so
test? Okay, that is audio for sure.
all right. So Adriana, what I want you to do is select the audio on the timeline. Okay, so click it.
Mhm.
And then go to your properties. So right now, you see up the top of library, it's got tabs for, it says library at the very top of the library, and it has properties next to it. So up the top right of your program. Yeah, so click properties.
Mhm.
All right, so if you have that audio selected, right now, so can you do something for me? Can you scrub the timeline where the audio is? Just like, so see that like that blue rectangle above the timeline,
Yeah.
the thing that's the pointer, this thing.
Yeah.
You see that? Yeah. No audio, right?
Right. No audio.
Also, I think you don't have enough frames for your audio to play. So what we're gonna do is actually extend that. So can you go down to the I don't know, like frame 40 and just go insert frame on both layers?
Sure. Yeah.
You can actually select both frames at the same time if you want. Insert frame. Yep.
Insert frame.
Insert
Wow.
frame. Yep. Okay, so now can you scrub the timeline where that waveform is?
I'm having problems. I can't hear any of the audio I import. It just don't play.
Okay. That seems like I can give you an audio file. Do you just want the one I just did?
Well, I've imported multiple and like none of them are working. So
that's really weird. Maybe it's something to do with your publish settings. So let me have a look right here. So go File, Publish Settings for me.
File, Publish Settings.
Mm-hmm.
That would be here.
I can't see the pop-up because you're capturing the application.
Oh,
but
yeah. Okay. Well, I'm on it.
Does it have anything about the audio stream or anything like that there?
Audio stream. Let's see.
This is just, I'm not sure, but maybe if there's nothing there about audio, maybe there's something about the file you made.
Local playback security? Access local files only? No, that wouldn't be.
Probably not. So my guess is when you open up those audio files outside of...
audio stream. MP3, 160 kilobits per second, stereo.
Okay, so it should be fine. I think what you need to maybe check, does the audio file play when you open it up elsewhere?
Yeah.
Like just open it, it does play?
Yeah. It says the audio stream is MP3, so does that not mean I should import it as an MP3?
No, that should be fine. It should be fine. I mean, you could try an MP3 if you want. They should work fine. You could definitely give it a try as an alternative.
I don't know why the wave wouldn't be working, but...
Yeah. Okay, so sorry. I'm going to show Adriana something real quick since she's there already. So Adriana, when you scrub over that waveform there, where there's actually like a spike in the waveform, you don't hear anything, correct?
Correct.
You can turn off the onion skin, by the way.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, okay. So now, if you were animating, you really need to be able to hear it from frame to frame, because how are you going to time animation? How are you going to lip sync and whatnot? Now, to change this, you just want to select the keyframe that starts the audio or anywhere in it. So select the audio, okay? And then up the top on the properties bar, do you see where it says sync? So down in the properties, it says sync, up, down, up, too far, middle, up. There, you got it.
Yeah, I see it, yeah.
Okay. Now, by default, I think it's set to event, correct?
Correct, yeah.
Okay, so what you're going to want to do is turn it to stream. Most of these ones, you're not really going to want to use for animation. Keep it on stream. And this just makes it so I can scrub the timeline, which lets me time things to animation. So... so if I wanted it to animate to this, I could. Yeah.
Okay.
Hold on. I'm still trying.
So, question for you, Ross.
Yes.
If I wanted to like maybe like splice this audio up so that it comes in on like when where the waveform actually is.
Sure. I'm glad you asked. Okay.
Yeah.
You want to edit it inside of
Right, if
yes.
that's
Okay.
possible.
Sure. You can do that. Okay. So you want to select it.
Mhm.
Okay. And then on where it says, I believe now it's where it says effect. Yeah, effect.
Okay. All right.
Okay, so now to the right of that, no, don't touch, don't worry about that. Touch this, yeah.
Okay.
So do you see this box that popped up?
Mhm.
Yes, you do. Okay. So zoom out down the bottom right.
Okay.
Okay. Now,
Mm.
we see that line that's running through it there? That's where how many frames you have of it being shown currently, right? So if you
Yes.
wanted it to start earlier,
Mhm.
you can grab this part in the middle. Yeah, there you go. And
Right,
change
there
where
we
it starts. You can also add fade-ins and fade-outs. The top one, I forget which one's which, but it's the two waveforms are the left and right speaker channel. So you can have one fade-in, one fade-out, or whatever. Do whatever you want to do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Could do
so-
something
Hey,
like
there we
this.
go.
You got it?
Yeah, I guess it just I can't import waves for some reason. There's probably some
Bizarre.
weird setting that I have on, but the MP3
I wouldn't worry
does
about it.
work.
MP3s are fine. It doesn't. It's
Yeah.
just an example. Okay, so
Okay, so I have
you're gonna
it.
probably want to have more
restate
frames,
everything you just
Cade.
said.
Okay, not a problem. So, Cade, you're probably gonna want to add more frames. So maybe go down the timeline and go insert frames, like somewhere down, like 40 or something.
Okay.
No, just
Oh,
down the timeline, like much further down.
like here.
Sure, anywhere. Yeah, sure. Insert frame.
Okay.
Okay, so now make a new layer, Cade.
New layer.
Mhm. Make a new layer. Okay. Now, what I want you to do is I want you to go and drag the audio that you want to use onto the canvas, not the
Oh,
timeline.
got it.
Yep.
Oh, there it is.
Okay, so yeah, so where do you want the audio to start? Where it is?
A little bit sooner.
Okay, a little bit sooner. So we'll first let's get it scrubbable. All right.
Okay.
So what I want you to do is go to the properties. So right
Properties.
now you should see the library. Do you see the library at the top right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So next to that is the properties tab. That they're basically the same area. Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
there
Cool.
it is.
Now what I want you to do is select the audio waveform, which I think you already have done. So on the right in properties, it should say sync.
Sync.
Down. It's like middle of it.
Sync.
Up. Yeah. So by default, it's event. We're gonna want to change that to stream.
Stream.
Mm-hmm. Now try scrub the timeline. You should hear your audio now.
Yeah. It's
Okay,
coming
great.
through.
Excellent. So what you're gonna want to do now is you are going to. Did you want to change when it starts? Is that what you
Yeah,
want to do?
it needs to go sooner.
Sure. So what I want you to do is select that layer with the audio, and then where it says effect, it's okay. So it says effect, and then to the right of effect. So you're not using that. I'm just trying to help you find it.
Okay.
There's that button. Yep.
This one?
The one with the speaker. Yep.
Edit
That's
sound
the one.
envelope. Ooh.
Yep. And then you pop that open. Now, can you see my screen right now?
Yeah.
Okay. So this thing right here, you can select what part starts. This represents
Oh.
where the frames run out, and this represents where it starts. You can also like add like fade ins, fade outs if you want. If you want to get rid of a little node here, just drag it out.
I see.
And that'll let you do that. Yep. So right now it's
Uh-huh.
doesn't really suit the animation, but
I think it works great.
Do you wanna watch mine? Can you hear mine?
let me see.
That's not
Here we
not
go.
bad. I guess that works.
I don't hear it, unfortunately.
Oh, that's sad. That's okay.
Hold on. How do I have too many frames now. How do I get rid of some of these things?
Shift F5.
Shift F5. Aha.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
I'm gonna ask my chat. Chat, can you hear it? Hopefully you can hear it.
Good enough.
Oh, actually, I hear yours because you're capturing the application.
That's good.
Blip, 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 blip. Okay, good. My chat can hear it.
Okay, good.
Cool.
Excellent.
Cool.
Excellent.
She's
Love
like,
it.
and then she phases out of.
Wait, I need to hear Adriana's now. Hang on.
I don't know how you can.
I have it
hear
pulled up on my phone. I'm watching the stream.
Oh, okay. All right. Listen to this.
Cute. I like it.
She just phases out of existence.
Okay. So, you guys got that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, excellent. So now I really want to show you guys this is just a really simple thing. It doesn't have to be really complicated, but on the layer behind, we're just going to draw like a really simple background.
Okay.
Okay. So we make a
Alright.
new layer?
Yeah, and so this layer is going to be at the very bottom.
Okay.
Bottom
Yep.
layer.
Okay.
All the way down there. Okay.
Oh, I'm so happy.
This is one of the best moments of my life, personally.
I'm glad you're enjoying it, Cade. All right. Excellent. So, let's get you guys a background going.
Let's do it.
Okay, so what I want you to do first is we're going to lock layers so we don't accidentally draw something in the wrong layer.
Okay.
So do you see how for the audio layer and the snail layer, we have, there's like a lock? Do you see what I'm
Yeah.
talking about? The little
So
tab
we
lock?
lock them both?
Yeah, lock them both, so we will not be able to affect them. You can
Lock.
also,
That's nice.
I forget what they call this, outline mode or whatever.
Oh.
There's these like little colored rectangles that represent each layer. You can actually click those, and it'll make that whatever's on that layer see-through, just temporarily.
Ah.
Yep.
That is cool.
So that'll help you kind of manage your background.
Cool.
Okay, so
Neat.
for this example, I guess I'm just going to keep it really simple. I'm just going to draw a background, I guess.
What
So
should this
I'm going to open up
background
the color
be?
menu again over here.
So I can see
Mm-hmm.
if I draw like a line, it kind of like goes outside the canvas. That's fine, right?
Yes, that's fine if it does do that. Actually, I would highly recommend that you draw this bigger and wider than the canvas itself, because maybe we could
okay.
actually have this. Because here's the thing: if you draw a bigger background than the canvas and then you motion tween it, you can have it make it look like the character is moving.
I see. Okay.
Mhm. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So I'm going to use the brush tool. I'm going to draw some grass or something. I'm going to keep this really simple. I'm not going to spend really much time at all drawing this background.
Oh, is it okay
Also,
if we paint off of the frame?
Yes,
Okay,
that's
cool.
what I just said. Yeah.
We got a big
Sorry, I
brush.
was super focused on where
Oh, and,
Franklin would
if you're-
be.
If your brush is acting up and being a little
Brush.
weird, I recommend changing it back to normal.
There we go.
La, 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 la. Da, 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 da.
Okay.
Oh shoot.
Actually, you know
Oh wait,
what?
no. Oh.
I can do something better than
We are
that.
good.
Here, and like here. Oh yeah.
Cool. Oh yeah. Okay. Now I think it's a nice, clear, sunny day where Frog is.
I'm gonna make mine a clear sunny day too. Beautiful.
Oh, we love to
And
see it.
make
Oh,
sure
she's
you
moving
close off
quickly.
the whole shape. So do you see what I'm doing right now?
Yes, I do
So
see that.
I made mine completely closed off.
Okay.
Just so that the colors don't
Right.
yeah, they're able to fill.
It's okay. No. Yeah, we're going with that. Okay.
Real simple. Tangents.
And then okay. That down there.
Oh my god, one of her eyeballs. Oh my gosh, I need to fill in one of her eyeballs. It was not filled in.
Oh my gosh.
I somehow missed it. That's not snail physics.
What
Not
colors?
good snail form.
Let's like make it a
Shoot. Which one is
like that.
this?
Oh.
No, oh god, no.
Oh,
Okay.
wait.
Lock this. Oh, no, what? Do this? Okay, there we go. How fun, how fun.
So let me check on you guys now real quick.
Okay.
Let's have a look. See. Okay, so you guys got your backgrounds in.
Almost there. Yeah.
Okay, so you made your guy like a comedian.
Yeah, he's just on a stool talking into a
Oh
microphone.
my god! Snails with jobs.
Snails with jobs. He's got a good
Let's
job.
go.
Excellent.
Wait. I'm changing the lines again, not the. How do I stop selecting all
Hey.
this?
Oh wait. Okay, never mind.
What are you struggling with, Kate?
I want to change the color of stuff, but it just changes all the lines.
I think you might have done stuff on the wrong layer. Well, let me see. How did you do the
green
props
is on a different
layer?
and the
Okay,
props
so can you
are on layer
hide your
3.
snail? Where's your
Hide the
snail?
snail.
What layer is your snail on?
Layer
So
1.
hide your snail. Okay, so select the layer that has your props.
This one.
Okay, and lock the layer that has your green background. Okay. Now, can you scroll down? I want to see what's below the props because I need to see are they closed off. They seem to be. Okay, so try fill them in with like whatever color you want.
Well,
it
it's
should
changing
work.
the colors of the lines, not the.
Oh, okay? Sorry. Yeah, I couldn't see that because the resolution. So you're gonna want to hit V on the keyboard to go to Selection Tool.
Mhm.
Now click off of them, so deselect them.
Ah,
Now you
that
can
makes
change the color.
sense.
Yep,
Okay.
yep, there you go.
perfect.
You got it.
Perfect.
Never gets old.
Never, ever. Let's do it like that. Like a nice velvet seat for my fancy little lad.
Oh, of course. Only the best.
This actually just made me realize that I did not fill in the teeth color. So you can see that I've actually got a
Yeah, that's what
different
happened
teeth.
with my eyeball.
Mm-hmm.
My snail with kind of human eyeballs.
So silly.
I love it.
Okay, great. It looks awesome, Kate.
Thank you.
Let's see yours, Adriana.
All right.
Don't hide it. There we go.
Beautiful.
Thank you. I'm working hard so that she has a nice environment to enjoy, you know.
So I mean, this everything I've shown you now is like the basics. As far like you could with everything I've shown you right now, you could make a whole cartoon.
Oh my
Dude,
gosh.
I have
Hmm?
the power. I'm truly
you have the power
unstoppable
now. Yeah.
Oh, how fun.
So because I mean, it's not really. So here's something that you should know, guys. So when I did, I think I don't know if it's actually still here. I'm gonna have to check. Actually, I think it might be. It's excellent. So I'm gonna hide everything. But see this, guys? So you can see how I actually went about creating this. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to hide everything except this. So the methods I just showed you, right?
Mhm.
Look,
Mhm.
so here is the rough. So I just sketched out the
Okay.
drawing, right? On one
Mhm.
layer.
Right.
Let's see. So this was, let me see. I'm gonna hide that. So here was the like, oh, I guess I don't have every frame of this anymore. Oh, I do. Oh, I see what happened. I see what happened. One sec. Let me select all this, make that red. And then select. Oh, that's so wild. I guess I did this a really weird way when I made this cartoon. Make this.
Is there any way I'm trying to use the shapes tool to generate a square, but it's filling it in. How do I make it not fill in? I like just an outline of a
Oh
square.
yeah, sure. So select the color. Oh, do you see my screen?
Uh-huh.
Select the color thing down here, and then hit this.
This.
This like little.
Aha.
Yeah, there you go.
There we go.
Not a problem. Okay, so why can't I really want to show this example, but unfortunately, the way I animated it back in the day, it's a little bizarre. Okay, let's see. There we go. Awesome. So chat, you can see this now. That like when I made this back in the day, last year, this was what I started with. Right? This is as simple as the movement was. It was just a little bit of a sketch, a construction of just plotting out the movement. And then I went from there, and then I went on top of that, made another layer. So this is getting into more complicated territory. And I drew the character's details in, right? And then on top of that,
yeah.
then I did the line art and colored it. So
That's really
Wow.
cool.
yeah, so that's
Wow.
essentially what I've shown you today is just the very basics of how you could do it.
We
Now,
got the
obviously,
fundamentals.
I did the snail straight ahead, just straight to line art. But if I wanted to do something like this, you know, like I would plan out my movement a little better, so that the process leading up to it, you can kind of see it all working in tandem here. See?
Yeah, I could have had a little bit more planning behind the actual animation part of Franklin's actions, but
Yeah.
overall, it's still perfect the way it is.
Yeah.
And
So
getting
it's
better.
very, very, very powerful tools. I would like to show you the automated lip sync real quick if I could. I don't know if we're
Yeah.
gonna have enough time to do an example. I'd like to if we could move on real quick. So
Wait,
let's see.
Are we gonna what? So how do we animate like
There's a window. Look at
the
that.
snail moving across?
That would be moving the background. We probably won't have time to
Oh,
do that.
okay.
But
Yeah, no
basically,
worries.
just so you understand how I did it real quick, we won't have to worry for you guys because I don't think you made quite enough backgrounds. But see, if I wanted a scrolling background, I just make the background bigger, right? And I'm just motion tweening it like I did the ball. See?
I see. Yeah.
And it creates the illusion that the snail is moving. There you go. Simple as
I
that,
do
right?
indeed remember the balls. They are still on my file.
Yeah, there you go. So, here's what we're gonna do now. I really want to have an opportunity to show you this because I think this is one of my favorite new features, well, newish. In terms of the lifespan of the program, this is pretty new to me, and I like it a lot. So I'm gonna work real fast because we got limited time left. You guys might not have time to actually try this, so if you guys pay attention to this demo, maybe you can try it out
Okay.
another time. So there's something in Adobe Animate that I really like, and that is automated, basically automated lip sync, which is very, very cool and very, very powerful. Now, I've actually used it in this, which I showed you before. This is my stream schedule. This is all automated.
Right. Oh, that's
That
so
was
cool.
done by a computer?
Cool.
It was done by a computer.
That's
a human
crazy.
did not do that. So I'm gonna draw real quick,
It looks pretty good.
right? So here's a guy, right?
Oh,
And
he
we
looks
don't
good.
have a mouth, so I'm gonna quickly make a mouth for him. Okay,
Okay.
right? That's his closed mouth, right? Now,
Mhm,
what I'm
mhm.
going to do is, you know, when you turn something to a motion tween, it becomes something called a symbol. You don't have to create a motion tween to do that. You can just hit F8, and this pops up, right?
Oh,
Now,
okay.
for this example, we're gonna want to use. I'm just trying to remember if it's graphic or movie clip for this. I think it's movie clip. I might be wrong. I need to double check that. So mouth. Okay. And also, I'm going to bring in that same audio clip as well to the library. Actually, you know what? I'm just gonna drag it in. Give me one sec. Chat. Okay. So here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna take this. This is now a symbol. So if I double click on it, you can see that it's just an object, right? It's in the library as I just called it mouth. But if I go inside of it, it's got its own timeline, right? So for this
Right.
example, I'm going to use the onion skin.
Mhm.
Let's see this one. And then I'm going to do two open mouth.
Oh,
So I'm going to do one like
okay.
this.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to do another one that's more open.
For when he's really talking.
When he's really got something to say, right? And then I'm going to make this nice and big. So we've got the whole thing, right?
Yeah.
Now, by default, if I export this, he's just doing this, right?
Yeah.
'Cause it's just running through all those frames really fast. We don't want that to happen. So we're going to
That's what
select
I
this
look
guy.
like when I talk.
We go to properties. And let me see here. Is it graphic? Should have been on? It's been a while since I've done the. Oh, sorry. It's graphic, not movie clip. My bad. It's been a while. So we select that. And then we go to lip syncing. Okay. Now, right here, this pops up, and it actually lets me pick frames from inside of that symbol.
Oh, okay,
So I can actually
cool.
go, okay, the neutral mouth is this one. The A is this one. The D, I'll be the real big. The E is this one. Now, obviously,
Okay, all right,
you can
okay.
automate this with lots of mouth shapes, like really complicated, like 16 of them.
Right,
And it will be
yeah.
pretty close, and you might have to frame swap some of them yourself. So let's see, F, L, M, O, R, leave that, S, I'll leave that, and then that. Okay, so we go, let's see. And then down here, it says layer 3, which is our audio layer, right? So now I hit done, and look, it just used that waveform to create this.
That's really,
So that's a really
cool.
cool trick you can use when
That
it
does
comes
look
to
nice.
Wow.
Adobe Animate. And that's
Oh my
essentially how
God.
I did the automated lip sync for that. Now, obviously, this is more like anime lip sync. Animes generally will use like lip flaps rather than, they don't generally like they do if it's like really like a really high budget sequence where they really want to like bring out the acting. But most of the time it's just like open, close, open, close, open, close.
Flaps.
You know? Teeth. And that's why when you look at this one, we go here, you can see like it does a pretty good job.
Yeah, it does do a good job.
That is good.
Wow.
It's a little bit off, but you can tweak it by going to the frame picker, I believe, and then you can actually like change it. Where is that? Right here. Yeah, and you can like change it with the frame picker and then pick whichever one you want and change it on the fly. And it's really powerful. Like I love this. That's one of my favorite additions to Flash in the past few years. Sorry, Adobe Animate. I'm old.
Adobe
I'm sorry.
Animate.
Sorry, Adobe. It's really hard to unlearn. So that's a really good trick. And you can do the same with you can use the frame picker and have like eyes and then store a bunch of eyes inside the eyes, and then you can use the frame picker instead of the automated one, because if I wanted to, like I said before, I can select it and I can go frame picker, and then I can change it here rather than letting the automation stay. So that's really, really, really cool. I love that a lot. How's the snails going, guys?
The snails are going great. I'm just adding some extra detail to the world.
Yeah, you're never gonna believe what Cade has done.
Let's see yours, Cade.
Actually, wait, that's too thick.
Oh, there's. Wait, is that Adriana snail?
A picture. That is not Adriana snail. No.
Oh,
That
it
is
looks
a
like
different
Adriana
snail.
snail.
Oh yeah, you know what? It could be. It could be. Though.
Maybe it is. This I'll leave the lore up to the fine chatters at home. Who is that in the photo?
Maybe Frog is famous, so
Who's
there's
to
like
say?
I gotta say, I really adore what you guys have done here.
I adore it too. Look at this funny little guy. I'm so happy with this. I didn't even think it was possible, but then I got Adobe Animate and it was super easy. And fun!
And fun!
And fun. All for the low price of $19.99 a month? Well, shoot.
Well, shoot.
That's
And it has student discounts
brilliant.
and a free trial.
Yes.
Yes, it does. It
I
does.
love
Golly,
those are some of my
wicked.
favorite parts of the whole thing.
And fun.
And most
And
importantly,
fun.
fun. And most importantly,
Yeah.
student discount. And most importantly, Adobe Animate.
Yeah, again, I just want to stress it's very, very accessible. It's not just for like. Clearly, it's not just for animators who do it like as their job, like Ross. Like I've had so much fun. doing
It's
this.
just fun. I'm probably gonna like actually
It is,
sit
yeah.
down and play around with this a little bit more.
Yeah,
just
I
'cause I like
will.
it.
I really.
Just
I
because
want
it
to
makes
use.
me happy.
Yeah.
You can, and if you guys want to export your videos for Twitter,
Ooh.
you want to know how to do that?
Yes, yes,
I would
yes.
love to do that.
Okay, so you go File, and you go Export, and then you go
Okay.
Export Video Media.
Export.
Okay,
Okay.
and then.
Oh, and we
this
can also do it as a
guy will
GIF?
pop Up. You can export as a GIF. You can export it as a movie. I actually, my favorite format, if you want particulars, I go with the H.264 down here, and then I select YouTube 1080p full, and that's generally a pretty good preset. And then you just export it out.
YouTube 1080p full. Aha.
YouTube
That's it.
1080p.
I'm glad I didn't make this in like
Cool,
4K
okay.
now, because maybe it would be a little too big. But this is perfect.
Yeah, and the great thing about using Adobe Animate is that it uses vectors rather than raster-based imaging. Raster-based imaging being like where you can see the pixels, but with
Right,
Adobe Animate
yeah.
they use vector, so
So it
you
can
can actually
scale
blow
up.
this up to any size and
Yeah,
it won't have
yeah.
any upscaling issues, which is really cool. That's one of the things about vector that's pretty neat.
I like it.
I do too.
Oh, me too, me too.
I love it even.
Do you guys have any, as we're coming up to the end of our learning together session, do you guys have any questions before you start your journeys as animators?
Yeah.
I think I've given you a lot of the
How long is it gonna
tools.
take for me to make a 12-length episode of a series? 22 minutes.
Oh,
each.
so
6
true,
weeks?
so
No, just
true.
kidding. A long time.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah. Some of
I'm
the
flooded
cartoons.
with ideas for what Franklin can do in his world.
Well,
A 2-minute, fully animated 2-minute cartoon that I made. Oh God, like 7 years ago. Took me about 5 months.
Whew. Whoa. Okay. Well, Franklin might have to wait a little bit then, but I would have fun making it the whole time. That's what's
I would
important.
watch a show. I would watch a show about Franklin.
Franklin
Oh
show?
no! I deleted my background. It's okay. All right, it's back. It's back.
Control Z is your friend.
Yeah.
Well,
Wait, okay.
alrighty.
Yeah, animation is patience. Animation is patience.
Look at what
And also,
we've done here
guys, what I
today.
highly recommend looking up is, which we didn't get because we were really just focusing on learning the program today. But if you want to get into animation fundamentals, just Google the 12 fundamentals of animation, and I think you'll get a mouthful and of really cool examples that it would show you the fundamentals. If we had ample time today, I'd be showing you that, like squash and stretch, everything else. Highly recommend reading up on that because there's some really cool fundamentals that you can learn through that. Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Thank
So
you so
I hope I
much.
did good. This
Yeah,
has
you
actually
did
been
great.
the
Perfectly.
this has
It
been
was
the
so
first time since
fun.
Teacher Ross has come out in when did I quit teaching? 2008, I think.
Oh my
Wow.
God.
Was the last time I was a teacher. So yeah,
Well, yeah, hold
I
up.
hope you guys enjoyed that. Yep.
You did great.
Thank you.
Did. You
Helpful.
did really
Thank you.
good, really good.
Friendly, smart,
Patient.
patient, very patient.
I'm glad. So guys, once again, thank you to everyone at Adobe for sponsoring this. It was a lot
Thanks,
of fun.
Adobe.
Thank you,
Make sure to
Adobe.
check out, if you type !Adobe in any one of our chats, you'll get a link to the where you can get the product.
Yeah.
I will do
and
it for them.
you should definitely check it out. It's a good time. It's lots of fun, and it's a great skill to learn. You can use it to make your own emotes. You can use it to make your own cartoons, your own alerts, which is super fun. Same goes for Photoshop.
Yeah.
So
That's
a
what I
very,
wanted.
very fun and powerful program. And I hope you guys enjoyed the lesson. I hope to do more creative streams in the future because it's been a while since I've done one. This is actually the first one in a little while. Yeah, I hope you guys learned something. Do you guys have any closing questions or anything like that? guys?
My only closing statements are thank you to Adobe,
Yeah,
and
thank
also
you.
keep drawing and sending more snail OCs. I want to see every one of your
yeah.
draws send
OCs.
your snail OCs.
look
Add
forward
us
to
on
that.
Twitter.
Please
Just flood it. I want to see nothing but a wall of snails. Okay.
Someone
Thank
asked
you.
in chat real quick before we end. Can you import animate files into After Effects? That's a good question. I actually haven't done that. I'm pretty sure because I'm not big on After Effects because I don't really know it very well. But I believe that a lot of the Adobe softwares can work together. Yeah. So like you can do compositing for your animations. You can export them out in a particular way and composite them back together in After Effects. Like I've seen tons of people do that. So yeah, you can. They all work together. And that's why it's a package.
A great package,
Cool.
an
A
affordable
great
package.
Thank you so much.
A portable package. Woo!
It does it all.
Affordable. Thank you so much,
does it all.
Adobe.
All right, so we are now coming up to. I think it's it. That's
Yeah, we're
4
done.
p.m.
I
right?
think so.
We're done.
We've
We're done.
done it.
Thank you
We've
for
done
coming,
it.
guys.
The
I
time
really
flew
appreciate
by.
it.
Guys.
Chat.
really appreciate it.
We will be back tomorrow at 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time for Metopia.
Woo!
Later today, I am judging
Boots.
Admiral Baru's art competition, which you guys should check out. I'm probably going to raid you guys over to him. And I appreciate you guys coming by. This has been such a blast. I do want to do more stuff like this in the future. So thank you very much, guys. I Very much appreciate it. Adriana, Cade, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yeah,
And I
no,
This would not be
thank you.
more
possible
cartoons
without
from you
your
soon.
knowledge.
Excellent.
You have made these
I'm very
snails
happy.
today just as much as I have.
Yay. Okay, so I'm going to raid you guys over to, is he online? He is online. Excellent.
Let's do a triple. I'll do a triple raid.
All
I'll
right,
raid.
who are we
Yeah, let's
raiding?
do it. Admiral Baru. I can
Admiral
post it.
Baru.
All right.
Okay.
You guys know Baru? He's a
I'm
lovely guy.
unfamiliar.
I know.
He's a great dude.
Baru's.
He's the guy with all the
emote.
panda emotes.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I know.
Oh.
I know.
I
those
posted his
emotes.
username in chat if you guys aren't familiar.
Let's go raid, everybody.
He just did a competition for an art competition, which I'm
Wow.
judging today. That's gonna be really
Wonderful.
Wonderful and good.
and I think that's coming. That's sooner. That might be a little later. I think it might be an hour from now. I need to double check, but yeah. All right, over to Baru, everybody.
All right.
And I'll see you guys there later today.
Thanks,
thank
Ross.
you so
Thanks,
much, guys, for
Kate.
inviting
Thanks,
Thank
Adobe.
you, Ross. Thank you, Adobe. Thank you, Adriana. Thank you, Frank.
Guys, if you're new here, don't forget to follow all of our channels here on
Yes.
Twitch. 'Cause
Yes.
Hope to see you again. This is a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Epic. All right, I'm going to stop my stream now. Bye-bye.
Bye
Bye,
bye.
Kate.